back after 2 weeks off. My goodness.
God, it seems like a lot longer than that, but
Yeah, but it's been 2
I know
weeks.
because we've had 0 D&D campaigns, which were
oh,
like
it's been insane. It's been absolutely insane.
Yeah. It didn't feel like I didn't have games though. I still occupied my time during that exact period.
hey boosted.
Hey, Boosted, what's
Yeah.
up, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, Boosted, what's going on?
Right now my setup is on a dream. I have my microphone C clamped to my to his hand. I have one monitor. I'm sitting in a dining room chair. It's so uncomfortable
I'm sorry.
in an echoey room.
It's okay. We'll
It's
be
fine.
just fine.
Hey, Boosted, how you doing, buddy?
I don't have Subway tonight, but I do have Red Bull, and we don't have Avalar tonight. And currently Fortis is not here.
Yep.
But we decided we still wanted to play because it's been a long time. So
Been a while, and we have things to do.
we do. So we're gonna get started. I think here in just a second. But we decided to play Waterdeep tonight and get some stuff done, and try to progress. Are you doing renovations?
No,
she just
Corgi's moved.
She's
Moved
got
to a
it.
new
She's
location.
already set up in chat. She's figured it all out.
Yes, I just upended my life and moved for, we counted it the 20th time.
Hooray!
Wow. It's a lot of moves. That's
It is.
Yes.
And don't worry, there'll be another one in a year.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
All right. So, do we remember what we were doing last week?
Oh, I
2
can
weeks
read
ago?
it.
2.5 weeks ago? Go ahead.
All right. While eating breakfast and discussing what to do next, Gorbert hears Travis scratching at the pantry door. Gorbert opens the door and lets the cat run inside the kitchen, finding a rat. He raises his claws to attack the creature. When the rat transforms into a human, he instantly apologizes to the group for trespassing, saying, "Don't hurt me. Sorry, I was paid to do a job, but I'll just leave now. No harm done." Gorbert and Sora intimidate the man, who says that he was supposed to fill the tavern with rats to run off their business. It is obvious to them that the man is withholding information. With more pressing, they're able to learn Roy was the one that destroyed Travis. More intimidation only makes him turn back into a rat and attempt to flee. Phoebe summons a bear and stops him. He agrees to tell them what he knows if they will let him go. He finally admits that it was Emic Froon that had sent him and his friends. Phoebe calls the guards, and the man is arrested. Gorbert and Phoebe go to the Font of Knowledge to see if they have any more work. Bastion points Gorbert to the House of the Inspired Hands that he could use for research and maybe more work. It is a temple of knowledge of physical things. He then tells them of a large, squawking, floating brain creature that took roost in the dock ward and killed a woman. A druid is needed to find the creature. Bastion then briefs them with new information. They have found out about the person who summoned the scarecrows that they had fought. The people doing it were working out of a barn in Undercliff, and the magic was similar to that in the tower in the City of the Dead. They could only conclude that both rituals were done by the same person. Back at Trollskull Manor, Sora is summoned downstairs by Leaf. At one of the tables is sitting four people in black armor and in hoods, and at the bar is Davil Starsong. She sits down at the bar next to Davil, who asks her about the progress with the handkerchief. Gorbert and Phoebe decide to get Sora to help them down at the docks. Just outside, they hear a voice call out to them and turn to find Volo. He suggests that they figure out the terms of the interview with Leaf for his book and get a grand opening party set up as he follows them outside. Upon seeing them, Sora walks away from Davil and pretends to be working. They sit down with Volo and discuss the preparations for the upcoming party. It is decided to have a nicer party on the inside of the tavern for the nobility and a block party outside for Trollskull Alley. The cost altogether, about 3,000 gold pieces. Phoebe starts to work on the face cream for the party gift bags that they have decided to do, and Gorbert begins to upgrade Travis's eyes to track this mysterious floating brain before they head to bed.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you guys head to bed. Is there anything you guys wanted to do before bed?
No, I don't think so.
I did my face cream. That's what I wanted to do.
Yep, and I did Travis. I think did we do Travis? Did I have to roll anything for that or no?
What did you have to do to Travis?
I was trying to upgrade him to improve his tracking.
You did roll.
I did roll
But-
something.
You did
right?
you did do a roll, yeah. I think you checked into it and it's something that you could
Oh, you
work
needed
on.
more parts. You needed
Oh,
more
okay.
parts.
You need
That's what it was.
I think it was more time. It would take longer to do or something.
Oh, I thought that. Well, okay. You know what? I think you're right. I think maybe it started out as parts, but then it changed.
I
because he
needed
had
parts.
something
I needed
else.
parts to repair him after that son of a gun Roy broke him. I'm gonna find that guy.
Yeah. You
That's what it was then. It's all
And
starting to
then
blur together.
the nice people at the shop gave me sharp claws for Travis. So now he has claws.
right, yes. Okay. So you wake in the morning. It's one of you roll a d20. It's a fairly decent day. It's quiet outside. Not a whole lot going on.
11.
Awesome. And what would you like to start with? You are in your rooms. Early morning.
Wake up, do some stretches, unlock my door from the inside. Let Travis, who is slightly upset because I forced him to cuddle me, out.
Travis quickly leaves the room as soon as the door is unlocked and heads off looking for intruders of the house.
And I guess I'll just get ready and go downstairs.
Yeah, I'll go downstairs to make us breakfast.
So you guys,
Give me a second to open my sheet.
so you guys head on downstairs. It being fairly early morning. The tavern is empty. Minus Lee, who is hanging out behind the bar as usual. Phoebe goes and cooks fairly decent dinner or breakfast. It's quite good. What'd you make?
I made porridge with jam.
Good.
Is it
It
good
was-
berry jam? I love good berry jam.
It's certainly
Sure,
not
it's good
great.
berry jam. Not great.
It's certainly not great.
It's not grape.
Not great. You- it's pretty quiet this morning. Leaf says to you guys, so what is your plans for today? It seems that I have my meeting with that purple man.
Yeah, Volo.
Yes, Volo. I have the meeting with him later on this week. And there's going to be some party here, I believe. You guys had talked about it. Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely
yesterday.
gonna have to save up some money for that.
Well, he did leave us with a list of things to acquire and of things that we needed to, people we needed to talk to. Is this something you guys would be interested in taking a look at today, or do you have
Yeah,
other
we
could
probably-
plans?
Is there anything exciting? Like do we have to go like talk to puppies or go to the forest and find some mythical fruit?
No.
No, I think he just wanted us to talk to everybody in the alley to see if we could get something set up for a block party, and some other stuff like that. I mean, we could talk to a couple of the other shop owners and see if they'd be interested in setting
Yes.
something up.
You had to set up something with the other shop owners, and it seems like you might be interested in approaching some members of the circus for entertainment.
Oh, that sounds like fun. We also need to find out about music too, probably, huh?
You guys had talked to him about making talking with that lady at the Tality agency about hiring some of her workers to come and play for the night. To help with music. I believe that was set up with him, so that's part of the 3,000 gold cost.
Okay.
But if you also had other things around town that you wanted to accomplish, I just wanted to bring those as they are on my list here. Left with me.
Yeah, I mean, we can handle a lot of that. We can on our way out this morning, we can try and talk to a couple of the other shop owners. I mean, I just wanted to possibly run over to the House of the Inspired Hands that Bastion told us about yesterday and just see what that's all about.
Ah, yes.
Where is the circus at?
I do not know. I'm confined here to the manor.
Oh, maybe one of the other shop owners would know where the circus is.
If I had to guess it could be in the market district. There's some open space there. There might be some room for it outside of the city. There could be room for it in some parts of the castle ward, but
Oh, that's okay, Leaf. I'm sure we'll pass a guard or something on our way out today, and they'll be able to tell us. At least I hope a guard would know where the circus is.
yes, it should be able to help you. Yes. Where is Lady Sora?
Oh,
She's probably sleeping in.
Yeah, she's
kinda
probably
lazy.
still sleeping.
She's gonna sleep in. That sounds like Sora.
She's
does.
probably still a little upset that her boy Emic turned out to be not so trustworthy.
Oh,
We already
actually,
knew that, though.
so technically, okay. So in the act, I guess in the timeline there, Sora had her date last night.
Right.
So she had probably whatever transpired on her date happened last night, and you think she's upstairs sleeping. I don't actually know if that happened or not. We'll find out. That's
Oh,
a
you wanna know?
that's a future tense thing. We got to figure that all out. It's gonna be
I know.
interesting time.
Maybe tomorrow for the session we'll have to start off with Sora,
Mm.
or if he shows up this evening, or she.
Right. Yeah. Be interesting what happens there. Okay. I sent him. He sent me a TikTok at 5:30. I messaged him back, just like you're missing D&D. But anyway. So, is there anything else you'd like me to put on your schedule of things that you are looking to accomplish?
Let me see what I have here really fast.
Can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay. Well,
No, I think that's.
if anybody comes inquiring where you are, I will be able to at least point them to the House of Inspired Hands at the moment. If not, right somewhere in the alley.
I mean, if we have a little bit of extra time, we might wander down to the dock ward and do some investigating, but I don't know if we'll have time today.
Okay. I will put that here. If it's late at night, you might be wandering the dock ward. Understood.
Phoebe, I wonder if we should take Travis with us.
I mean, I don't have any problems with that.
And I'm gonna go hunt down Travis.
Trying to see if I want you to roll.
I
Perception.
can.
I know. I want you to roll. I want you to roll. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want you to roll perception for looking for him, or survival because you have to find him. But probably just perception, because I don't think he's actually hiding from you.
He might be, considering I drag him into my room every night.
Gorber did invent him, so it's possible.
All right, I'll roll perception. You're rolling stealth for him? Oh, you rolled a 20. I rolled a 23. Ha!
Despite all of Travis's efforts, you were able to find him.
I'm going to pull out my hempen rope, and I'm gonna make a little harness for him, so I have a lead.
And he's gonna do the cat thing. When you put the harness on him, he's just gonna drop flat to the ground.
And Phoebe's not gonna care. She's just gonna like drag him behind her.
It's metal.
Gorbert, I think it's broken. It's not standing anymore.
He doesn't like the leash. You should take the rope off him.
And I'm gonna go over and untie him.
It would probably break off. She didn't use a single slime ball.
It was just string.
It was just string, so it'd probably just break anyway. It's like pre lead.
It's a
It's
oh, yeah.
old leads.
or it's like a 1.10 lead where they just break for
They just
anything.
break.
Like, they
Yeah,
just
you,
they
you glance at them too hard and they just snap.
Don't
Don't look away
you-
from the. You
yeah,
just
if you
don't
walk
look
a little
away
too
from it.
fast.
Just gotta walk backwards, looking at your horse until it despawns. Poof.
Yeah.
Or until you walk into a chasm or into a creeper.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those were the days. Anyway.
Yep.
All right, so you guys are headed out. Headed out, carrying the cat. Is he gonna follow you?
I'm gonna make him walk behind me. I'm gonna make him follow me.
All right. So he's
Phoebe is going to walk behind him because she doesn't want him to get lost.
Okay. You guys head out. And are heading across town. So let's see. We'll go to the map.
So if we're headed to House of Inspired Hands, it's straight up Delzorin Street, all the way to the west.
Yes, probably. Yes, it is. You're right. Okay. So you guys start heading down through Delzorn Street, and are crossing a lot of the main roads that run through town. Let's see.
And I'm gonna keep my eyes out for a
What's your-
guard to ask about the circus.
What is your passive perception?
14.
Mine is 11.
So as you guys are walking through the streets there, as you pass one of the alleyways just past Shield Street, Phoebe, you notice that there are now two people who have stepped out of the alley and are following along behind you guys a little ways back as you head down the street.
Phoebe is gonna pick up Travis. Just scoop him up. Even he can keep walking with his little feet. I'm holding him around the center of his little body.
Shink, 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 shink.
And then I'm gonna step up next to Gorbert and like,
There's people behind us, Corbett.
A big
Travis
city.
is
I'm
in
sure there's people
danger.
behind us.
Travis
Travis
is
isn't
in-
in any danger. The only danger to Travis is you.
I never hurt Travis.
It's a big city, Phoebe. I mean, there's people all over the place. Of course, there's probably somebody behind us.
But they're following, like, right, like, wherever we go, they go.
Well, we're walking in a straight line. We haven't. We're still on Delzorin Street.
Okay, I'll keep an
All right, all
eye
right.
on them.
Where are we now? Are we to
You'd be
have we
almost-
reached Sol Street?
Yeah, you'd be meeting Shoal Street.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Phoebe.
Would you feel better if we turned up Sol Street and see if they follow us?
and he looks over. She's just gonna be like nodding, like way too much.
Okay. So we'll make the right onto Sol Street and head north.
Okay. So you guys turn. The two men, they stop at the corner, and watch you walk up the street, and they seem to be talking to each other, and then they turn and head back to the alley.
Phoebe will she'll hand Travis over to Gorbert.
Like, I think they left.
Did you see which way they went?
They went back the way they came after
Hmm.
standing and staring at us. You don't think they want to eat us?
That is a little strange, actually.
I don't want to be eaten, Gorbert.
Who's gonna eat you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Sora wants to. But,
Oh,
I mean,
Sora.
they might want to too.
Sora, I think she's just messing with you when she talks about stuffing you and hanging you on the wall. I'm pretty sure she's just messing with you. Although she does seem to have a fascination with your horns.
I know, right? And she always is grabbing my tail.
You guys
Yeah,
are approaching Vondel Street.
Okay, so we'll make the left onto Vondel
Okay.
and keep
you-
headed west.
Alrighty. Walking through here, you are in the northern seaward area, and this is where the houses start to get a lot nicer, and the yards start to get bigger, and you can start seeing like fenced-in areas with large patches of grass and some small bushes on the inside. As you come up to Mendeavor Street, you can see off to your right down that street, there's a group of 2 or 3 guards standing at the end of an alleyway, just like on the other side of a house. But they're not like city guards. They're wearing a like a dark, I can't remember the color. I think it's a purple. A dark purple set of like clothes.
Oh, so they're like private security.
Yeah. But they're I think I said purple, but I feel like that was not the color I said. But anyway. But you see them standing down there as you walk by. It's just something that you notice as you look down the street, as you cross. There's like a group of townhouses on your right hand side as you start to come up Diamond Street. There's a like straight ahead of you on the other side of some buildings, you can see a tower sticking up above the houses in front of you. That seems to be like maybe a couple alleyways back into this block ahead of you. This seems like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm looking for the thing that explains it. That'll really tell me. Make life a lot easier. It just seems different to the other buildings around it. It sticks up above them. It's more of a tower-shaped building. It's just a little different to the like homes that are in the area.
And
This
this
again, I'm
was
sorry?
where by Mendeavor Street.
So as you, it's like straight ahead of you. It's back in here.
Oh,
So
okay.
as you
okay.
see these houses in front of you, there's like a tower that stands up behind the houses in front of you that seems a little out of place. It's like it's very smooth versus like all the stone structures. It's fairly narrow for the height that it is. It's got a very tall pointed roof on it.
Gorbert, you know so much about this city. What's that?
I don't know. I don't know too much about the people who live here or what the buildings are. I mean, it is kind of a strange looking building for the architecture around it.
It's almost like a tree. Because it's so tall and skinny. Maybe I should put some plants on the top of it, and then it really will look like a tree.
Maybe you should just leave it alone. Because, it's not yours, and maybe the people who live there wouldn't like you sticking plants and stuff all over the top of their building.
That's nonsense. Who wouldn't like plants?
I'm just saying, maybe the people who live there wouldn't want plants all over the top of their building. Maybe if they wanted plants on top of their building, they would have planted them themselves.
Maybe we should go ask.
No, I'm not gonna convince you not to do this, am I?
If you walk up, as you walk up to there's a row of townhouses that stretches out to either side. There might be an alleyway that leads in between them, so that you could get into the back alleyway behind there to see if you can find this tower. It's not it's not where you're going, but if you want to go there.
Right.
Phoebe is going to grab his hand and drag him down there.
So you head up the street a little bit, and you find a small alleyway that leads in between the townhouses. It leads you into this back alleyway. There's what you see is a stone alley with the backs of some other houses in front of you. It's like a small block of houses that are in the middle of this alley. You head around them to the base of this tower, and it's in a you come up on this tower, and there's a stone brick wall that stands 8 feet tall and is in a circle that's maybe 50 feet in diameter. The tower stands about 20 feet in diameter, standing in the center of this circled wall, and stands about 80 feet tall. Walking around the wall, you don't seem to find a doorway that leads inside. Just by walking around, you can go all the way around once or twice before you realize that there is no gate to go into the circle wall.
This kind of reminds me of a story that I read when I was little, Gorbert. It was about a tower called Isengard.
That's a weird name for a tower.
I know of this story, but I don't know the story. So there's that.
The appearance of the tower, is it stonework? Is it smooth? Is it like you said it's different from the other buildings, so.
Yeah, it appears to be stone, but it's very smooth. It doesn't look like shiny like metal, but it definitely seems like it could be as smooth as such.
Okay.
It's a white, like a whitish, an off-white really, ivory colored stone.
Well, I don't see any way in. Guess that's it. Let's go.
I guess that's it. That's a shame. It could have been a very pretty tower. Tree. Thing.
Gorbert's gonna think to himself, really? She's gonna give up that easy?
Well, I mean, there's no way in, so what a girl gonna do?
There's an 8-foot tall wall.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work to her.
Okay.
But see, I mean, she's not going to give up on her dreams. She's just not
Uh,
going to pursue climbing the fence.
Corbett, roll an Arcana.
Well, while actually, I would look around right now and see if there's like anybody around.
14.
You can roll perception, Evie.
Okay. 15. Oh, did we break the DM?
No, I'm just typing a whisper.
Oh.
Uh,
He's looking up monsters in his monster manual.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And then the tentacle brain leaps down from them and eats them.
In the wrong district.
You said it could fly.
Yeah, I did.
Maybe there's more than one.
Maybe.
Maybe it's
You
a
never know.
whole. Maybe it's a nest.
A nest of
nest of
brain tentacles.
Nest
Would
of
it be called? Would it be called a
insects.
murder?
A murder?
Yeah.
Maybe
I think that's
not.
only crows.
Yeah, but the non-existent creature. We can make it whatever we want.
Well, there might be
A
a
brain
word
tentacle
for it. There might be a
creature?
word for it already. This creature exists. Somebody knows
Well-
of this creature.
Yeah, no, but we're talking about what do you call a flock of them?
Yes.
Yeah, it might already exist. Like it's like I didn't make it up. Like I didn't make up the monster. This monster has existed for some time.
There are a lot of nerds out there. You want to
Yeah,
know what? I'm not
there
going to
are.
put any doubts on that. If anybody can find that for me,
I
let
was
me
gonna.
know.
You gotta know what it is first. Do you know what it is?
I have an idea, but
It's not like a. It's not a super hidden thing outside of world. I didn't make it up. You guys could probably figure it out. Oh, but I don't know. Ed, you. You've seen. I was gonna just send this as whisper, but I'm too lazy.
I saw you typing and then it stopped.
Yes. It's a. You would know that there's probably some kind of way to get through the wall. It's not a too much of a trick to accomplish. It's just probably an illusion spell of some kind, hiding the actual gate. Whether or not you want to pass along that information to Phoebe and go in there is up to you.
who is currently wandering around looking for somebody.
looking for somebody about what? What were you looking for?
I was going to ask him what the tower was.
Oh. So yeah, there's somebody there on the street. There's a elven woman who's outside watering a plant on her front stoop.
Okay, then suddenly Phoebe's going to see her and start kind of like trotting towards her, going yoo-hoo, waving her hand in the air.
She's dressed in sort of like a sort of like a light blue dress with a white apron. A group of them is called a float. That's funny.
If it's the monster that I think it is.
It probably is. It's a growl.
It says yeah. So it says a small group of them is referred to as a float.
That's funny.
And then some groups refer to them as a coven. But
Interesting.
I like float better.
Yeah.
That's
float.
funny.
It's a float. Okay, so you see this woman. She's in like a light blue sort of dress with a like a white apron on. She's watering a plant out front of this small house. She sees you and looks around a little bit, but then waves and says, "Yes, what can I do for you?"
Hi. What is that?
And she's just gonna point to the tower.
Yes, well, that's the House of Wonders.
Ooh, what is that?
Well, it used to be a magical academy until it was destroyed many years ago, and then I believe one wizard or so he purchased the property to make a sort of tribute to the magical academy. And he lives there now. That's
Okay, thank you. Do you know how you get inside?
no. I don't tend to go around searching the area much here. I don't just taking care of the house, you know.
Okay. You're delightfully unobservant. You have a fantastic day.
I'm just the maid, dear. Have a good one. Sends you out on the and waves you away and kind of gives you a look.
And Phoebe is going to skip away. Ka-clump, 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 ka-clump. Back to Gorbert.
All right.
Where did you wander off to?
Oh, I went and talked to a lady who knows, like, oh my gosh. The only thing she knows how to do is clean house. But she does know that this thing is an old academy for wizards. And I
Really?
guess somehow it got it destroyed, and then some creepy wizard bought it as a tribute, and now he lives there.
Interesting.
He doesn't sound like the kind who would like his tower made into a tree, since it's already a tribute to something. I don't think he would like it to be a tribute to a tree. But we can still ask.
Tribute to a tree. Did I miss something? Sorry, I was reading a thing.
That's why she
wanted
wants to
put
get
plants up on
inside.
top of it to make it look like a tree. That's why she wanted to go to it.
Okay.
So did you say that I discovered a way in, or that I
You would
realized that it's
assume-
magical?
You would assume that it's probably some form of illusion magic that's hiding the gate.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'll fill Phoebe in.
Well, I mean, if you're really interested in getting in there, there might be some kind of a gate here. It seems that there's some kind of an illusion charm on the wall obscuring the gate so that we can't find it.
So if we touch the wall, we can find it?
I I don't know. You probably have to dispel whatever the illusion is, or be able to see through the illusion somehow. I don't think touching the wall is going to do it. I mean, I suppose, depending on the type of spell, if you were to just run your hands along the wall, you probably could find the door eventually, I would think, but I don't know for sure.
Phoebe is immediately going to put her hand on the wall and start running around it.
Okay, so when you put your hand on the wall,
Oh, great. I'm dead.
your hand goes through the wall.
Oh, well, that wasn't hard.
And
I'm
so
just
you,
gonna,
your,
I'm
your
just
hand,
gonna turn
your
around
hand
and look at Gorbert
leans,
like
leans through
nah,
the
nah.
wall, and you can feel like a bush on the other side.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and look at Gorbert like nana nana boo boo.
Oh, what? I mean, I told you I didn't know exactly what it was.
I guess Phoebe will step through it.
Okay. As you step through, you step
Just us.
directly into a bush.
Okay.
There's a, and as you step in, the wall, the visual of the wall disappears. So as you step in, the wall vanishes. As far as Gorbert sees, the wall is still there.
Okay.
But
They
wall
immediately.
Do I see an opening in the hedgerow?
No, you see a wall.
Oh, I see a wall. Oh, gotcha.
She can see through the wall now that she's inside of it.
Oh,
But from the
so
outside,
like a two-way mirror. I see. Okay.
yeah, yeah. But from the outside, it looks like a wall.
I am trying to figure out what kind of plant I have stepped into.
Oh, there's a nature roll. It's I don't know the names of plants. It's a plant. It's
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't
green-
like poisonous and going to kill me,
It's
or
a
was it?
shrubbery.
It's like a green bush.
Okay.
You just happen to walk directly into a bush.
It's boxwood.
Oh, wow, there's bushes in here, Gorbert.
It's a little plant called Sederbane. Which is my teacher.
My eyes! My eyes!
Inside though, you don't seem to see a door on the tower.
Okay. I'm gonna step out of the bush.
Okay.
Maybe if I break any branches on the way off or through it, I'll just stick them in my hair.
You acquire 2 new branches on your way out.
Yes.
I guess I'll stick my hand through the wall.
You feel a bush.
And I'll walk to the right, trying to feel if there's an opening.
Yeah, you find a little opening there on the right-hand side, and you step through.
Okay. Travis will follow me.
Travis follows, without really fear, I guess, because I don't know if he would think about that. He's just following you directly.
Yeah, I don't think he has any. He just follow me.
So he follows you through the wall. Inside, you guys can see a large garden, filled with a lot of like just beautiful flowers. They're just your average flowers for the most part. On the ground on one side of the tower, to the left of the tower from you guys, on the ground you see like a large sundial on the ground.
So just so you said this wall was about 50 feet in diameter, right? Which isn't very large. Is it larger inside the illusion than it is outside the illusion, or is 50 feet not accurate?
No, 50 feet is accurate.
Okay.
So it's as large as that is, I guess.
Okay,
It's-
so you have a 50-foot diameter wall with a 20-foot diameter tower,
Yep. And the tower
right?
is 80 feet tall, which seems
80 feet
weird.
tall. Okay. All right. So, but it's a. You said it's a large garden. Does the garden seem larger than what the illusion is, or you just mean that it's
It's
the entire
as-
room in between?
It's
in
the
between
entire
the wall.
space, yeah. It's just
Gotcha,
the entire
alright.
space. It's a garden.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if you had some Time Lordy TARDIS type stuff going on.
No,
So-
not yet. So inside the garden is fairly nice. There's a sundial on one side and a fountain on the other. You don't see a door on the bottom of the smooth tower, which just seems to enter into the ground there. But you do see like windows higher up.
Okay.
Sporadically placed around the tower.
And because
I'm
you're
going-
with, you're
Good.
with me.
Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello?
And Gorbert's going to assume it's probably the same type of illusion, and I'm going to put my hand on the wall of the tower.
The tower is solid.
Hmm.
You start to feel
Well-
around the edge of the tower, like trying to walk around, see if you can find a
Yep.
door, and you walk all the way around and don't seem to feel any difference in the smooth, very smooth, the smooth stone.
All right.
And-
I'm gonna pat on the wall and look at Phoebe and go, doesn't seem like there's a door at all.
So Phoebe's gonna yell louder.
Okay. No, nobody seems to come to the sound of your yelling.
Who got a text message at the same time as I did? That was weird.
I got a. Okay, so even worse, it wasn't a text message. It was literally my phone just saying, "Phone personalization. Do you want to change the wallpaper?" And I was like, "No."
What is this mysterious bling bling bird? I've never heard it before.
So, from where you are, you're not sure if anybody could hear you from the lowest window. The lowest window is maybe 20 feet up or so. You don't think anybody can... Okay, so the first time you said you yelled, I rolled just a perception check to see if somebody would hear you, and that perception check was a 2. Then you said you yelled louder, and I rolled with advantage, and I rolled a 3 and a 5. Just throwing that out there.
Great, maybe nobody's home. But did you notice that they like plants? Look at all the plants. I'm sure
Yeah.
they would love a tree on the top.
I'm being summoned.
They like plants down here. I'm sure if they wanted plants up there, there would be plants up there.
Maybe they just didn't have the idea yet. It's not my fault
Well-
they didn't have the idea.
I don't see any way to.
I mean, it
To
is
get
an
in.
ingenious idea.
Yeah, it's an idea, all right. I don't see any way to get in, so we should probably just, go.
Did you bring enough to share? What'd you get?
I acquired pie.
Oh, what kind of pie?
It is peanut butter pie.
Ooh.
There's like Nutter Butters that are dipped in chocolate on top of it.
Oh my gosh, we have a place that makes like the best pies, but they're a 45-minute drive away. Sometimes it's worth it. It's worth it. It's just worth it.
All the time, it's worth it. So what I missed while you were gone, or I was gone.
Oh, I concluded that because they like plants, thus they must want to have the tree tower.
Right.
And he's trying to convince me otherwise. There you go.
Okay.
I'm basically saying, well, there's no way in, so maybe we should just leave.
I mean, maybe you should help me yell. Maybe your high-pitched voice will catch their attention.
I don't have a high-pitched voice. What are you talking about?
You totally have a high-pitched voice. I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
Just try yelling and see. Maybe my voice is too melodic.
I think this is melodic.
All right, so I guess I'll yell up to the window.
Hey, anybody in there?
You hear you hear from outside the wall somebody go, hey, it's like a small voice that says, is anybody in there?
I'm rolling a perception for Phoebe. To see if she knows where it's coming from.
Who's there?
Troy?
Yeah, she does. Dang.
Roy? Did you say your name is Roy?
No, Troy with a T.
Oh, Troy.
Are you in there?
I'm gonna stick my head through the gap in the shrubs and look outside the wall.
So, from the
Oh.
outside, this is just a stone wall, and your head pops out. And standing,
Crazy haired gnome.
standing like maybe 10 feet to the left of where your head is, like on the edge closest to the street, is like a 10-year-old kid with a ball. And he just sees your head popped out, and his eyes get really wide. How'd you get in there?
I just walked in. Oh,
I'm gonna step out and go.
the wall's an illusion.
The wall is there a ball in there? My balls have gone in there a lot.
I didn't see a ball in there. Come on,
And I'll grab him by the arm and pull him through the gap in the hedgerow.
So
Since we're probably about the same size. You said he's a 10-year-old human?
yeah.
Yeah, we're probably about the same size.
Whoa! And he comes flying through the. Whoa! There's a lot of.
I don't see any balls in here.
No balls. Where did all my balls go? I've like lost all kinds of things, like flying discs and balls. They've all flown in here, and I've never come in and got them because there's a wall. And nobody every time I call, nobody ever comes out.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of that.
Pretty cool in here. Did you see the
supposedly
wizard?
there's some- No, that's who we're trying to talk to. Apparently, there's some wizard that lives here, but there's no door to get into the tower, and the lowest window is well out of my reach. But we've been yelling, and no one
Yeah.
seems to answer.
No. No. We do that all the time. All the kids, they stand out there and they yell at the tower, and nobody ever comes out. It's a cool place, though. It stands really tall.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
And then
Jimmy's gonna
Phoebe-
freak out when he sees that you can just walk through the wall.
Phoebe's gonna go, I know, wouldn't it make a really cool tree? Still green on top.
Great.
Huh?
I don't know. Yes.
Is that, see, Gorbert?
I mean, it's just kind of
See
looks
what?
like a tower. It kind of looks like a tower.
How
how are you gonna make it look like a tree? Can
I'm
you
gonna
make it
put
look like
like
a
a
tree?
big. I want to put a green top on it, but Gorbert doesn't think it would look cool as a tree.
I mean, I don't know about cool. Guess it'd be okay. And then you hear a woman call, Troy, Troy. From outside.
You should stick your head through the wall. Just your head.
Okay, it's my mom. 1 second.
That'd be so funny.
He walks over to the wall and he sticks his head through the wall. Mom! And there's like a scream on the other side.
I was gonna say he should lay down with just his head sticking out of the wall and his eyes closed.
What, make it look like it fell on him?
Make it look like it's just his head laying there on the ground.
Oh
And,
my gosh.
She runs over and it's just, Troy, what? How did you? What? Get out of there! And she like grabs a hold of him and pulls him through the wall. How did you get in there? And you can hear, well, the pink-haired guy's in there. Pink-haired guy, come on. She grabs him and pulls. Hey, how did you walk off from me? You can hear him scolding him as she heads away.
Oh, I love it.
I don't have that spell in this campaign boosted.
Move the earth.
Oh, let me see if I have anything. I don't think I do, but I'll look.
You said the window's like 20 feet off the ground?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Corbett reaches down and pulls a ladder out of his bag of holding.
I don't have a ladder. I don't have a ladder. I don't have a grappling hook. Kindroth has the mold earth and the rope of climbing. So either one would be handy right now.
Okay, so I have something. Yay, fun.
Oh, goodness. Well, of course you have something.
So Phoebe is going to. Oh man, I have to. Okay, let me look something up. To a hot second.
Are you gonna turn into a giraffe?
Okay, I gotta look really fast. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try my pie in the meantime.
All right.
Ooh.
So if I jump, this will work.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so Phoebe is gonna walk up to the window and cast enlarge self, and I grow up to 15 feet tall,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna jump to try to look in the window.
So, okay. So Phoebe balloons up to be 15 feet tall, and you're normally what height?
It's 5 something,
Okay.
like 5'2",
So
5'3".
it's way more than 3 times your size. You're probably closer to like 6 or 7 times your size, really, in volume. and
Oh wait, no. It says doubles the size in all dimensions and weight, so I'll be 10 foot tall.
okay.
Oh, okay. I'm trying
Okay.
it anyway. I'm doing it.
All right. So you balloon up to 10 feet tall, and jump up to the window. Roll an athletics, I guess.
Okay.
With advantage.
All right. Oh, they're both awful.
Oh man. Jeez. You jump up and are slamming down outside the house, and you can't quite see into the window. But your hooves are making some pretty loud racket outside. Clunk, 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 as you jump up and down trying to get into the window. A couple of moments of this, and you hear a small voice from the other side of the tower. Hello? Can you come over here, please, and stop making such a racket?
Little does this person know, I'm Phoebe. And she's going to stop, and then she's gonna look over to see where the voice is coming from, and start skipping over there. So ka-clomp, ka-clomp, ka-clomp.
At 10 feet tall. Oh, whoa. A I think it's a cobalt. I think that's what I want to use. A cobalt is in a bit of a suit. Seems a little strange. A cobalt in a suit is standing there and seems to be speaking pretty eloquently as he's Can I ask you to please stop making such a racket?
She's going to, like, you know how we kneel down to, like, talk to a child?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna do that.
Okay.
And she'll be, hello, my name is Phoebe. And your tower is really awesome, and I think it would look great as a tree.
Well, a couple of adjustments there. This is not my tower. This tower belongs to Turin. I am just the keeper here.
I guess I'm gonna walk up behind Phoebe.
Do you have an appointment or some form of business here?
Neither.
I see.
We were on our way through when we saw your tower, and Phoebe here thought it looked lovely, but it would look even better if it looked more like a tree. So she wanted to come in and see if you wanted her to put green stuff on the top of it.
Again, not my tower. And no, I do not believe the master would like that. He has the ability to make the tower look however he pleases, and this is the way he chose, without leaves. But
Gorbert's gonna throw his hands in the air.
See, told you. Let's go. Come on.
I told you I had to at least ask.
yes.
Like I said, I knew that it was like something for the school that used to be here, so answer was probably gonna be no, but I had to ask. Because I still think it would look great as a tree. Maybe we should make one of these over next to the manor. Do you think that people over in Troll Skull Alley would like a tree tower?
I don't care. If that is
I'm not
all...
asking you. I am not asking you, sir. This is a conversation AB, see your way out.
Okay. Well, if you have no business with the master today, then I shall bid you adieu. Could you please leave your making quite a noise?
Well, just hold on before you go running off. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about this place. I mean, because we're kind of new in town, and it is a lovely tower. And somebody said that there used to be some kind of an academy here or something that was destroyed, and this was supposed to be a tribute to it or something. Could you just tell us a little bit about it, maybe?
Yes. There was a old academy here on the property long ago. It was an original site for one of the magic academies here in town, and it was destroyed by an attack of some very terrible wizards, but the Master Turin, he was a student here before the destruction, and he purchased the building from, or the ruin from the city. So let's see, that would be 200 years ago, and built the tower in its place.
So how long ago was the academy destroyed? If he built this tower 200 years ago,
it was destroyed. The 400 years ago, I believe. Something along those lines, like around.
what kind of I mean, you said it was an arcane academy, but like what kind of what school of did they specialize in any particular school of magic? Like I noticed that the wall is an illusion. Is it an illusionary academy or something like that, or was it just a general arcane academy?
I believe the wall is a way to keep general people here out. It's just a way to keep the normal onlooker from just wandering in. Although allowing people of the arcane to come and approach, at least, and in search for if they're in look for higher learning, or if they have some form of business with the master.
Well, we're both magic people.
Yeah, you say looking for higher learning. I mean, I'm always interested in learning new skills and stuff. I mean, is there a way to talk to what did you say his name was? Terran? What's his name?
It was
Master
tofu.
No, I don't think it was Tofu.
Master Turin.
Turin. Yeah, is there a way to speak to Turin
Vargana.
about learning some of this some of the stuff that he knows? Is there a library? Like, does the tower have a library in it? Like, maybe we could like look at some scrolls or something.
Well, yes, but you'd have to run this through with the master and get permission, of course. I'm just here as a sort of door clerk, and I keep.
You're a door. You don't have a handle.
No, a door clerk, miss.
You didn't let him finish, Phoebe. He was trying to say a door clerk, and you interrupted him.
And I keep the house and I keep the schedule. But if you don't have an appointment with the master, I don't believe he is taking.
So how do we get an appointment with the master?
You can acquire one through talking with him, or
So in order to talk to him, we have to talk to him. That seems stupid.
well,
Can we leave him some information? And if he wishes to talk to us, he knows where to reach us. He could send word. Like maybe he could send you. Well, I'm sure you wouldn't want to leave, but maybe he could send a messenger over to the Troll Skull Manor. I mean, we're just down at the other end of Delzorin Street, and and then if it's okay, we could always come back here and talk to him. We're on our way to the House of Inspired Hands right now.
See. And you are both magic users, you say?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, Phoebe will lean over and touch one of the plants and make it bloom.
yes. Well, that is interesting.
And I dabble more in the mechanical arts, and I'll point to Travis.
Yes. Look at that. That is very clever. We do see quite a bit of that here in town. There's some beautiful things over at the House of Inspired Hands, as you said. I will take note and be right back. One moment, please. And he just turns and walks straight through the wall. Back into the tower.
Why didn't you try that, Gorbert?
You know, I touched that whole wall. I touched there. There was no way through there.
He reaches out and touches the wall. The wall is solid again.
Maybe you're just not tall enough, Gorbert.
I'm gonna. Well, you said he's a kobold, right?
Yeah. Sort of like
I'm gonna like bend down and touch lower.
Like maybe it's a smaller door.
No, still solid door. Or solid wall.
Maybe he's the illusion. Maybe when he comes out, you should touch him, Phoebe.
After
Okay, by now my my enlarged self has gone away.
It's a minute. Boom.
Yeah, it's a minute.
Okay. So yeah, you shrink down, and a little bit later, he comes back out. Oh, you're smaller now. The master will see you, but he only has a few minutes. It's just to see what you need.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
If you would please just follow me, and he turns and walks through the wall.
And Phoebe's gonna crouch down really small.
And
And
I'm
then
gonna-
she'll whittle her way.
well,
I'm gonna like close my eyes and just stick my hands out and walk straight forward.
all right. So as you guys walk through, you sort of turn around and look back at the wall behind you. The wall is gone, and there is like an 8-foot tall archway on that wall behind you, where you can just see outside. There's no doors or anything. You can just see directly out, back out into the garden as you look behind you. In front of you is a large round room. This one is 50 feet across. As it sees in front of you, and it's a round study. There's a spiral staircase that exits into the ceiling on the far side of the room, across from the archway. A large carpet is in the middle of the room. It's a round carpet with a large mandala type artwork on it. There's a desk on one side with a bunch of bookshelves that are around it. The ceiling here is like 15 feet tall or so. But it seems like a sort of den area almost. There's like a seating area with like a fireplace on one side and like a desk on the other side. This big open space in the middle. Coming across the room at you is a older elven wizard. seems to be walking towards you. He's wearing very nice robes in a dark blue. And he has his hands laced in front of him as he walks up to you and says, yes, so you are magic users, an artificer and a druid, it seems. There is
Yes,
something
I'm
that
one of
you
Nylia's
search?
favored.
Interesting.
Actually, I'm trying to find my way back home.
Yes, and that is where?
Phoebe knows, but
Theros?
Theros.
I'm trying to get back to the school Vale in
I'm a good
Theros.
GM. I remember.
Yes.
Yes. You are a long way from home.
You've actually heard of Theros?
Yes, I've been to the Feywild once or twice. It is a place that we could go if you so desire to leave this very moment.
Oh, really?
But
You could take me home at any time?
Possible. Should we have the correct items, the materials required? I believe I have most things I need. At least at some point, we can we can have a conversation about what.
Well, there you go, Phoebe. Maybe you found your way home.
And she's going to grab Gorbert in a big bear hug and swing him around.
Put me down, put me down, put me down, put me down.
Except no, you aren't gonna be able to talk. I'm smothering you. and then I'll kind of
I'm gonna look at Travis and use the secret attack word, chicken taco.
chicken taco. And then I'll
the cat crouches down and starts to wiggle its butt.
And I guess I'll unceremoniously all of a sudden be done, and I'll just release my arms, and Gorbert will fall to the floor.
I'll just fall right to the floor. Boom.
Yeah.
Land right on my butt.
Yes. I do have the ability to plane shift if so required. But you are here searching for something else, learning of some kind. I believe you have learned that your home exists. And you can get there.
I am so happy right now. You've made me the happiest satyr in the world.
Phoebe's voice is going because my throat is going.
Okay. That's what happens when you use Phoebe. You haven't Phoebe'd in 2 weeks, and now you're trying to Phoebe, and it's not.
That's it, right?
I'm just always interested in learning something new. I mean, once your kobold friend told us that there was a way to acquire knowledge, I was all interested, because that's why I'm here. We're actually headed over to the House of Inspired Hands because that's what I'm trying to see if I can learn some more artificer skills over there. But anything that I can learn from anybody, I'm more than happy to, I'm a very good student.
Yes. The House of Inspired Hands is a wonderful place to start, especially for someone of your school of knowledge. I believe should be able to assist you if you had something specific you wanted to know or learn. I might be able to assist you in some way.
Well, what's what's your specialty? I mean, like what school of what school of magic do you specialize in, or are you just a general wizard? Like you do all of it? Are you evocation wizard or an illusionary wizard, or like what do you do?
I do tend to uh, noodle around here and there, as it were, but I generally okay. Trying to remember.
Well, being a gnome, I love illusions, right? Like, I mean, I do,
And I'll do a little minor illusion stuff, like I'll cast minor illusion and maybe make a little form of just an illusionary chair or something there.
I mean, like, but I mean, that's my people have been doing that for forever, for eternity. And but I do know a little bit of the evocation. Like, I mean, I can cast fire, and I know a little bit of stuff like some thunder. I can do like thunder and stuff. But like there's always stuff that I want to learn. Like I know a little bit of magic, like medicinal magic. Like I can do some healing and stuff like that. But it's always good to know more stuff. That's why I'm just curious what you know.
I'm like all excited to meet this guy.
I'm I do poke around in general different schools, but I do prefer that of a little bit crap. This is what happens when you just pull wizards out of the air. This gets difficult.
Look what you did.
If
Look
you
what
don't
you did,
know things.
Gorbert.
Especially if I don't know things. Like I don't know enough about wizards to be making up wizards is my problem.
Yeah, I mean it's not. I mean it's if he's just a general all around like.
I know, but there's like a couple of these that I don't really know a lot about. Right, like I know transmutation. That's got to be like transfer, like changing from thing to thing, right? That's true. Conjuration.
Yeah, well transmutation is also like teleportation and stuff like that would be transmutation.
Okay. Yeah. So he's a transmutation guy. Yeah. He's a transmutation guy. I study mostly within the transmutation realm. Creation of the changing of things, and I like to move around a bit. I've seen quite a bit of the world, collected a little bit of knowledge, I would like to say, in my time. If you'd like to learn more here and how this could assist you, then we could work on something if you'd like to start. I am interested in acquiring some aid, as it were.
I mean, I'm always boosted. I'm always interested in learning stuff.
So did you say that you were in need of some aid? Is that like a way of asking for help?
Well, I would like some apprentices of kinds. Yes, I would be able to teach, and then I would be able to. I have some things that I need help acquiring, and I could teach you something and then send you on an errand in which it might prove useful.
It sounds great to me.
Yeah, I mean, I could always learn more. I would like to learn this magic that will take me back home.
Yes, yeah, of course.
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, guys.
Sure. This guy. Well, to acquire my apprenticeship, you will need to, I will ask that you each bring a magical project of sorts to me that you have created, and with with a certain level of power, I would say, some great magical feat that would show me of that you're worthy of my apprenticeship, not just some run of the mill.
This is all of a sudden turning into a pyramid scheme.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
All right. I hate to do this. Can I take a break as well? I need to feed the dogs.
Go ahead. We can take a minute while I figure this shit out.
Okay. Be entertaining.
Be entertaining. I am entertaining. So
Okay.
this should be pretty entertaining. I have no idea what I'm doing. First off, I don't know anything about wizards. This makes it very difficult. But I believe that what's interesting is both of our magic users create things with magic, right? So she can druidcraft and he creates things mechanically, right? Both of those things are pretty interesting. Although I would like to set this up so that it's a little further down, like kick this can down the road a bit. I have some ideas. One of which is they have to make an item above their level. I don't have that. They aren't able to do that. So currently they are level 5 characters, which means they have access to like 3rd level spells, I think.
3rd level spells, yes.
Yeah. So, if for your apprenticeship, you would
Oh,
understand.
no, 2nd level. Hang on a second.
I don't know. I'm looking at the wizard page right at the moment. Which
Yeah,
really is
so
now.
I have 2nd level spell.
She might have 2nd level spells as well. So I
Let me see when I gain 3rd level.
I
don't gain 3rd level spells until 9th level artificer.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm limited to 2nd level spells.
Gotcha. All right.
And then she's what? She's druid, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. Yes, I am. I'm Druish.
So, Druish. She doesn't like Druish. And are you 3rd level caster or a 2nd level caster also?
I am 3rd level.
3rd level caster, yeah. So the artificer, I don't get 3rd level until level 9.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. So did you say you're 3rd level?
Yes.
Okay. When do you get 4th level?
I don't know. I'll have to look.
I'm
Looking
asking.
at it right now. 4th level, she gets 4th level at level 7.
Well, there you go. So 2 more levels.
Yep.
And that would mean you probably get 5th level at level 9.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, every 2 levels she picks up.
So, Ed, just after you stepped out, I said that he is asking for a item to be created by each of you, and then brought back to him as a like a proof of
Okay.
of ability to acquire the apprenticeship.
Yeah, you
Gotcha.
tell a friend, and then your friend tells a friend, and you all
No.
join.
Well, you don't have to tell a bunch of friends. You just have to go back and create your item and present it as like
Sorry,
an
I'm
And
object.
picking
it
up.
can be any item.
It could be any item. Yes. Oh,
It's
well,
just
an
to
item
it,
that you believe that is of.
it's
of what?
it's to show it's supposed to be like it's supposed to show our level of ability now.
Well, he actually wants you to go away and make it and come back.
No, yeah, but I mean, but he wants an item that's at the top of our ability. He wants something to show the level of our ability.
Yes.
Like right now. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Or maybe even higher than what you acquire. You don't know. Just to judge it. As far as your plane shift, my dear, I will one moment. Let's go and I will go and see what I have for materials. I know I have an attuned item, so he can do that. So he's got the attuned item for the Fey land. But there's probably something else that he doesn't have. Or he does have. Or he doesn't need to have. Big Biz Hand? Am I looking for what? I'm looking for... Google. I'm looking for Google to Google things.
Leg shift. A fork, metal rod worth 250 gold pieces attuned to a particular plane of existence.
Yes.
Done.
That's all you need?
Yep.
Okay. So he goes and he finds his he has a wooden, it looks like a stick, a twig, that has like 4 gold leaves on this twig, and around the twig is a carved set of runes, and it seems to like almost vibrate in his hand. You can see it sort of just shaking just slightly as he carries it into the room. If you'd like to go home now, you are welcome to go. I will not be able to return you.
She's gonna look over at Gorbert. And then
What are you looking at me for?
she's gonna look at him and
Be like, if I left, I'm pretty sure he would die.
I think you give
Well,
yourself a
I
little
have-
too much credit.
I'm gonna have to stay around until I'm sure he's strong enough.
and I'll tousle your hair.
Okie
I don't know. I don't know why you think I couldn't get along without you.
And that's because everything you make breaks, and you have to have me here.
Everything
To
I
make
make
it
doesn't
better.
break. Travis didn't break. Roy broke him. And if I find that guy Roy, oh boy, I'm telling you.
Yes. Well, are you sure you do not wish to return home?
Well, my goal was to find a way home, and now that I found one, I guess I just need to do what I promised to do with these guys and help them.
Understood. You are welcome to stay. I believe next time, if you'd like to use this, though, I believe you should make it a point.
Oh,
But
okay.
if that is all for today, I'm very busy. If you'd like to go,
How will we make an appointment to see you with our fancy stuff?
You may send a letter. That's probably the best way. If you have a paper bird to send that to me, or you can cast sending if you have the ability to just telepath me some stuff. That's
Okay.
And then she's just going to Phoebe and turn around and start walking out the door.
have a good day.
Yeah, I have no I have so many things that I could do. I gotta figure out what the best thing to make is. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Phoebe is going to turn around and grab his collar and start pulling him towards the door.
And come on, Travis, let's go.
Try
And
to
I'll
turn
just
to
get, I'll
follow.
just get, I'll just get dragged out.
You know, that was kind of rude. You didn't have to drag me out of there like that.
As
Yeah, I don't know if you would have left if I wouldn't have.
as
I would have left eventually.
as everybody leaves, the wall becomes solid once again, and then you find yourselves outside in the garden, in the secret garden.
Phoebe is going to go over to the prettiest flower in sight and pluck one and stick it in her hair.
Okay. It is a large red flower with it's got like bright yellow on the very center of the flower.
And then she's gonna like kind of shake her head a little bit and like stick her nose up just a little bit, like, yeah, look at me. And start walking towards the wall.
Alrighty. And out onto the street you head. Would you like to continue your trek towards the House of Inspired Hands?
Sure.
You are currently on Flint Street, heading down towards Delzorin. Nice houses and townhouses are on the right-hand side. You make it all the way to the House of Inspired Hands without any other events. As you approach, what you see is a large, what looks like a sort of Gothic cathedral, but smaller. Not super and giant, but a large building nonetheless. As you get closer, though, it seems that this building isn't a stone building while in that sort of shape, it's more like metal and very, for lack of a better term, very steampunky in that it's seems to be made mostly of gears, and the parts of the building seem to move for reasons unknown and shift, like up and down, making of some sort of mechanical movement.
Phoebe's gonna look at it kind of disgustedly.
It's sort of like a bronzish brass color, but there's a lot of like iron, like steel type color parts on it as well. It's a little bit of a mixture.
Step in front of Phoebe and go, "Look at it! Isn't it amazing?"
as you head up to the building, you can see a large where's it? Where'd the thing go? I wanna say it the right way. Oh yeah. So as you approach, there's a large tooth cog basically displayed on the front above the doorway, with 4 spokes. And as you approach this building, a small bird flies down through. Roll. You can see it, it's like right above you, maybe 20-25 feet up. It's a small bird flying fairly quickly around the area nearby. Let's say roll perception.
An 17.
An 8.
So it's very shiny and like a brassish colored. Phoebe, you can tell that it's not really a bird. Seems more mechanical than that, as it flies through quickly and around the building and then up towards the top. As you follow it up to the top of the building, there's a large tower on the top of this cathedral area that it flies up into. As you walk up to the door, the door.
Even Travis doesn't see it.
Even Travis doesn't see it. You head up to the door, and you can hear nothing. No, there's nothing. You can hear the sound of like metal grinding and like the mechanical hum of like the building. The building like gives off its own sort of like being within a big factory. How it's got that sort of just sound all the time. You can kind of hear it. That mechanical hum of everything. As you head inside, you open the door. It's a large wooden door. Seems to be the only piece of wood on the front of the building at all. Inside is a long room with a tile floor. And it's one of the like a black and white tile. The walls inside the room are like a dark metal. At the front there's like it seems there's like podiums that go down the room that line the sort of center walkway that lead to the back, where there's another large door and a desk with somebody sitting behind it. As you head in, you can see inside each of these on each of these podiums there's a some form of invention or a small model under a globe of glass. You see under one tall one, a 4-foot tall clock tower made of wood, iron, and bronze. Under another one, there's like a small flying machine. It's got wings that flap, and it flies in a small circle under its glass globe. A 4-foot-long mechanical dragon turtle on a brass plate.
Dragon turtle. I love
Yes.
it.
Yes, dragon turtle. Not to be confused with a turtle dragon.
Right. A dragon turtle. Affixed to a brass stand. And a sign that reads, Big Belchy, sank in Deepwater Harbor on the Day of Wonders, 1363 DR. A helmet with 2 mechanical arms that hang off either side of it. And a miniature model of a red submarine shaped like a manta ray that has a brass plate affixed to its pedestal that reads the Scarlet Marpanoff. Lantanese submersible launched in 1489 DR. Once in here and you get to the back of the room, when you get closer to the desk, now you can start to hear you can hear a lot of noise coming from a doorway off to your left. And there is a older gentleman at the desk with a large, thick set of glasses that that's sitting there in front of you. He's working on looks like a. Well, it's just kind of looks like a ball, really. There's a bunch of lines drawn all over it. But he's like sitting there with a screwdriver right in the front of it, and he's just turning it back and forth. Do you have an appointment? What can I do for you? Is there something
Hey
you can
gosh, what is
fix?
it with appointments around here? Oh my
Would you
god.
just settle down? Just settle down. Hi, my name is Gorbert, and I'm an artificer myself, and I joined the Mages and Protectors, and Bastion down there said that maybe I should come here to further my learning, and it's so many wonders in this place. The building's amazing, and there's so many things here to look at, and it's incredible.
Yes.
Breathe,
Artificer,
Gorbert.
absolutely. Absolutely. Welcome. Of course, he puts down his ball, puts it down in a drawer behind the desk, and closes it up. Yes, an artificer, of course, you have something that you have made.
Oh, I have several things, but I have Travis with me.
Travis? What's a Travis?
Phoebe's cat. I mean, my cat. Well, Phoebe's cat, but I made him. This is Travis. Travis, where'd you go? Travis. And he'll come walking up.
He walks up. You pick him up and put him on the desk, and he goes, oh yes, a nimble work. Nice. Very well executed. It looks like he's had a little bit of a run-in here and there, it seems.
Yes, Travis had a bit of a situation not long ago. Someone destroyed him, and I had to rebuild him.
Yes, well, you've done good work. He seems fairly stable now. Looks quite well.
Thank you.
This is very good, I would believe.
He
We have
has
some.
a heart.
He has a heart. That's.
He has a heart.
He has a heart. Yes. It's not much of a heart. It's a.
And I'm just gonna lean forward and just whisper,
It's a heart-shaped rock that she found on the ground. It's in there somewhere.
He laughs a little bit. Okay, I understand. Well, I believe we could probably get somebody for you. Just one moment. And he brings out a a green stone that's like in a, it's like set in a gold disc, so that just the top of the gem is basically visible. And he sets it down on the desk, and then he presses down on the green gem, and he speaks at it and says, Lady Valletta, there's a artificer here who wishes to join the house. If you'd like to please come out. And you hear a voice. I'm unavailable at the moment. Would you have Gerald give them a tour quickly and have them set up in here, please? Thank you. He goes, yes, well, one moment, please. If you just stay here. And he gets up and heads through the door to the left. Not the door into the back of the room, but the door out to the left of the hall of, there's a name, of exemplary inventions. Heads out of this hall into this room. As he opens it, it gets very loud for the amount of time that the door is open. You can hear all kinds of things. People talking, clatter of tools, and machines whirring, and all kinds of things. He disappears in there for a moment and then comes back out. And I have forgotten the name that I just gave this guy. And he...
I don't know if you gave him a name.
You didn't give him a name. You gave the whoever
Lady-
he called with the stone a name.
Right, yeah. He
Yeah.
returned... The guy who's sitting at the desk, he returns with Gerald?
Oh, that guy. I didn't write it down.
I
I'm
want to
sorry.
say it was Gerald.
Oh, Gerald. Yeah, the one he was looking for. Yeah, it was Gerald.
Yes, he comes back with Gerald, a gnomish gentleman wearing a sort of just like a half apron, with a bunch of tools hanging from his belt on one side. He has a like attachment to the side of his head that like wraps all the way around really to hold it on, but it holds a number of lenses off to one side of his head. He says, so a new recruit, eh? Which of you could it be? Oh, I'm going to believe it's this gentleman here. And he runs right out and says, my name is Gerald. Gerald Binder. Is that what is your name, sir?
Gorbert Glurbkin.
Gorbert. Yes. Well, I've been told that you wish to acquire some knowledge here at the House of Inspired Hands.
Yes. Well, I'm an artificer, and I've recently left the academy in the Arcane Academy, and I came here to learn more, and I was made to join the Mages and Protectors because that's what they told me down in the dock ward when we first got here, was to join the Mages and Protectors. When I did, and so we went to see Bastion, and Bastion said that this place existed, and he told me how to get here, and I can't believe how amazing this place is. It's absolutely it's wonderful.
Yes. Well, that's fantastic. We have
In Stroudwind, I couldn't remember Stroudwind.
Yes, the Stroudwind, yes, Academy. Such a fantastic place. They send quite a bit of people here, actually. They end up here after a while. If you just follow me, I'd like to just show you around a little bit. And he turns around and heads back into the door that he just came out of, the very loud room. If you care to follow, and heads in. Does Phoebe follow?
I will follow eagerly.
I guess if I'll follow behind Gorbert, but it's
Okay.
going to be without enthusiasm.
So inside, you can see that there are like 24 tables. This room seems to stretch on. It's a workshop. It's a collection workshop. Inside there is, at the far back, there is a large machine that does something. You can't really tell what it does at this point. But there's dozens of tables in front of you, each with some form of student working on something. As he takes you around through, he shows you around the building. There's all kinds of different inventions and different things you can use. Different machines to help you do different things. There is an area to where you can purchase parts, specialty parts and gizmos, and there are places where you can make such parts if you need such customized parts that you know what I'm talking about. You actually do this. So there's all kinds of materials and things that you can make, and then there's a whole section about with like people just about enchanting their things to do different stuff. Is there anything specific you'd like to look through for or ask about?
Phoebe is going to pick up Travis and hold a string and play with him.
Oh, yeah, Travis, right? And I'm gonna grab Travis from Phoebe.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna look dejected.
I'm trying to improve his tracking skills. I don't think that I've got it just right. I need some help trying to figure out how to make him a better tracker.
Yes, we actually have somebody who's working on something that may help with that. Just this way. And he takes you down into the pit, because all the tables are lower than where you are. He takes you down into the pit and leads you directly to a table. It's in the back corner. There's at this table there are all kinds of gems piled up on one side. They all seem to have like cracks or clouds in them. They're all damaged of some sort on one end of the table, and then there's a bunch of other things that are like holding gems, and there's like lights shining into them on this other side, and a young woman with like her hair pulled back in like a ponytail, and these big goggles on that magnify her eyes like 4 or 5 times. They're huge, and this sticks her head up, says, "Hello, what can I do for you?" You're very far away, and he takes her head off. Says, that's better. What can I do for you? Can I help you?" And Gerald says, this gentleman here is looking for some help with some optics, it seems. Maybe this, I thought that this was in your line of research. Maybe this is something you could. Yeah, I could probably help you with that. What kind of stuff are you looking to see?
Well, so I built him primarily for taking care of a rat problem in our building, and that seems to be over with right now. But I think I need to amp up his tracking skills. I need to improve his ability to track other creatures and monsters of sorts. So
nice.
so I don't know. I was thinking maybe some kind of audible or perceptual augmentations or something. You know, like maybe some better eyesight, some better hearing, just something to help him. You know,
Yes.
pick up things that he could be looking for.
All right. So as you
Over
start to go through
over
this,
Gorbert's shoulder, I'm dangling this string
Mm.
in front of Travis.
um, and Travis is just not paying attention to it at all. And as you're going through this, you can see things are starting to spark. She goes, yeah. She starts to get really excited about the idea of this. Yeah, we should definitely work on this. Can I see him?
Very sure, certainly, and I'll put him down on the bench in front of her.
She takes him. You can see she starts to expect him. She's like, oh yes, the craftsmanship here is really good. She looks at this. It's like, you could have done a little better with this. You know, like she's
Well,
going over.
I put him together. I put him together in kind of a hurry. I mean, you know, like I didn't have a whole lot of time to refine him. I mean, it was pretty much. I started making him when I was still a student at the academy, and I had the idea to finish him to take care of the rat problem. And Phoebe here, you know, was kind of in a hurry, so I borrowed some parts that we got from. They were spare parts from the blacksmith in town, and I'll start pointing out some of the stuff, you know, like some stuff that I modified and some stuff that I wasn't happy with, but
Right, yeah.
different materials.
Going over your stuff, yeah. And
Phoebe is now sitting on the ground with her feet in front of her, clicking her hooves together.
Yeah, while Gorbert's sitting at the bench nerding out with the other artificer.
And Gerald says, "Well, you have access to this as part of your study here. We just ask that you know, you treat the area with respect and so forth. The screen has gone kaput, it seems.
Look at that.
Look at that. One moment. Let's see if I can.
Wow.
It
like-
hasn't
it's
hasn't
like
done that on my
beautiful.
end.
It's like
It's-
pixelated snow.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it hasn't done that. It hasn't done it on my end. Like my end in OBS in OBS Ninja is still the same.
Yeah, no, it was OBS. It was
Okay,
OBS. I just refreshed it in OBS and it worked.
gotcha.
But it was just interesting to look at.
That was.
Treat it with respect and obviously try not to break anything or steal anything. And if you create anything, you know, world changing, then the school might have something to say about who the ownership may be. But well, have a good day. And Gerald turns and walks off. That was your if you make anything that's worth a lot of money
was-
here.
If you
it's
make it
the
here on our
schools.
time, it's our intellectual property. I gotcha.
Yeah, that was your 4 seconds of you don't actually own the shit that gets made here. Got it. She starts to help you. Did I give you her name?
No.
I didn't.
Nope.
One moment. I need the correct book with the names in it.
And is she human, gnomish? What is she?
She is human. She's dwarven. I don't use dwarven very often. She's dwarven.
She's a dwarf. Okay.
Yeah,
A
we're gonna make her a dwarf.
dwarven.
I lost all my names. All my names are gone. That can't be it. Oh, there they are. Elga
Her name is-
Sunshadow.
Elga.
Elga. Better write that one down. There's no way in hell I'm remembering that's who that is.
I did. I wrote it down.
Thunder Starhorn.
Thunder Starhorn.
Yes.
Alright.
That's my Saturday character.
That's her gunsmith
Oh, nice.
on Saturday.
You can. So she begins to tell you about how she's found that shining light through certain gems reveals certain light. And she starts to come up with different ways that she can use to make like a better eye for Travis.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Okay. Would you like to roll your
Sure.
Tinker's tools with advantage, or would you like her to roll as well?
Um.
Do you like a single roll
I'll-
or a double roll?
So it'd be a straight roll,
And she rolls
me
2.
and her.
Yep. Or you roll alone with advantage.
I'll roll advantage.
Okay. Right.
So 23.
That sounds good. So it doesn't take too long. She's already got some of it figured out. And she upgrades one of Travis's eyes with the ability for him to see tracks better. So when tracking something, he has advantage on the roll. On the survival check.
Cool.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
As long as it has to do with visual.
Right.
But, you know, that is what it is. We'll figure that one out as it is. For now. She's like, if you come back, I might have other ways. I'm really interested in this this project. I would love to continue working on it with you. If you bring him back, I would love to continue helping.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, fine. Absolutely. Well,
And that's,
thank you for the project.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for all the help. This is great. We actually have something that we're going to put it to the test on. I'll let you know how it works out.
Ah. Okay, well, that would be great. Thank you. I've got to get back to my stuff, but this has given me something to work with. I've actually think I've progressed on my own projects today. I'm gonna try some other lights, or maybe we can try some sound amplification. I've never needed sound before, but maybe we could do sound. Does it work like light? She gets very confused and just...
I wonder. That's very interesting. I wonder if, light waves, sound waves, maybe, possibly. I suppose anything is possible, right?
Anything is possible. You are correct, Corbett. I have some research to do. And she brings her goggles back down over her eyes and turns back into her machines. And leaving you to continue on with your whatever it is you'd like to do.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna pick up Travis, and I'm gonna turn around and look at Phoebe and go,
Isn't that amazing? This should double his tracking skills. I mean, he should be able to track that thing down in the dock district a lot easier now.
And you turn around and Phoebe has her finger placed first knuckle deep into her nose. And she stops and looks at you like, huh?
Wait, have you been paying attention at all?
And she pulls her finger out of her nose and pulls it down onto her leg and wipes it off. And she goes,
Yeah, everything. I was listening to everything.
Travis, Elga here managed to upgrade one of Travis's eyes. It's gonna help him tracking. So now we can use him to try and track that thing down in the dock district and see if it helps.
Okay. I already knew all that because I was totally paying attention.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. So, what do you what do you want to do? I mean, this is great. I mean, I know I'll come back here later by myself. Like, you don't have to come back here with me, because I really don't think you're that interested in any of this stuff. But like, what do you want to do? Like, should we go back to the manor and see if Sora wants to head down to the dock district, or should we just go down to the docks by ourselves?
Are you that eager to try your new toy?
Well, this is amazing. I mean, this is this upgrade could change the whole way that I look at the way that I look at these beasts, I guess you would call them. You know, I mean, this if we could take Elga's what Elga's been working on and put that into other constructs. I mean, it's just limitless what we could accomplish with this.
What time of day is it, I guess?
You don't know. You have zoned out for the last couple of hours while Gorbert has been working tirelessly. And he is also zoned out. He has no idea what time it is.
I got some very productive mining done.
Yes.
Yeah, I
You
guess
created a
if
small booger tower.
Right on the floor in the middle of this artificer place.
Yep.
I guess, I mean, if it isn't too late, I guess we could go down there. But if it's getting late, it might be difficult to get through the dockward without all the lights.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even know what time it is.
So I guess we'll walk out of the workshop back out into the hall of whatever they were.
Exemplary inventions.
Exemplary inventions. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Back out there. The man sitting behind there is now, he's got a different gizmo. This one's got, like, it's square and it's got some sliding bits on it. And he's got like it kind of like open, and there's like there's a bunch of little things. He's like trying to fit something down in there with his hand. He's like, I can't quite see. He just can't quite see to do what he's trying to do, like fit a screw on something that he can't quite get his hand into. And he sees you and he goes, how'd it go?
Oh, wonderful! I think we were able to upgrade Travis's vision to help. This is an amazing workshop. You have some wonderful students. I mean, Elga was quite a big help. She really got right in and kind of took control.
Walking immediately out. By the way,
Elga. Yeah, she's a weird one. She is.
She's very determined to learn how these crystals work and with all of her the stuff that she's doing with lights, and I think this is a wonderful upgrade to Travis. We're gonna go test him out and see how it works.
Ah, all right. You let me know how it goes.
I will.
That cat's a real construction there.
And I'm gonna look around like, where'd Phoebe go?
Phoebe, you are outside. It is it's like 4 in the afternoon. You spent most of the day in there. And outside you see that brass bird flies by again.
And I'm gonna say my goodbyes and pick up Travis and shuffle out the door.
You head outside. And you realize what time it is.
Oh, wow, we were in there for a long time, huh?
Yeah, I kind of felt like it.
Did it? I mean, it seemed to go by really fast.
We should probably go home for tonight. See if maybe Sora can help us tomorrow.
Okay.
I bet you she's rested off whatever she had going on last night. Maybe. I also want to start thinking about what I'm going to do for the wondrous Meiji dude.
Yeah, you got any
Tell-
ideas?
I have an idea. I'll have to put a little research into it to figure out how to do it, but I think I have an idea. How about you?
I don't know. I mean, I could work on another construct for him, or I could make him a magical item. I mean, I know a couple of things that I learned back at the school. I could look through my notes. There was
You know how to make magical items? Do you think you could help me?
well, what do you need?
I was thinking about maybe putting one of my spells into like an item or a scroll.
Oh, I mean, I could make a spell scroll, but I mean, for what? To give to the wizard?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's not really you making it, right?
Well, that's why I don't know how to make things. I just do spells.
Oh, all right. Well, we can think about it. I mean, I'm glad to help you, but I don't want him to get upset if it's not something that you did yourself.
I said help me, as in like teach
Well,
me the
yeah, but
process.
Well, yeah, but if I make the scroll using one of your spell, I mean, okay, well, we'll figure it out.
You guys are heading back to back to the Troll Skull Alley, and you're heading down Delzorin? Question mark.
Yep.
Okay.
I believe so. Yeah, that's the most direct route.
She's going to continue to argue with Gorbert about how he's wrong, about how everything is going, or that she wants to do. For no reason whatsoever. She's just going to continue to argue with him.
So as you come up on Shield Street, you look down that alleyway that you saw those guys come out of earlier. And there are 3 or 4 of them down there now. But they're just standing around. And they kind of look at you and Travis as you walk by. But as you're looking at them, they just kind of watch you walk past as you go through.
Are they human? Is it what race are they?
There's a couple of humans. One looks like a halfling. And another is got his face covered. But they're like mid-height.
Mid-height. Okay.
Yeah, like human height. As you walk through, they don't seem to follow you.
I was gonna say, would I recognize 2 of them as the ones that Phoebe thought were following us before, or no?
Would I recognize them as the ones I thought were following us before?
Yes, you would. You would recognize them as 2 of them being the same guys that follows you out. The 2 humans. They seem to have gone and got a halfling and another person.
Maybe that's them. That's the guys that were following us before.
Yeah, they don't seem to be wanting to follow us right now. I mean, they were watching us as we walked by, but they don't really seem like they want to follow us right now. wonder what their interest in us was.
I don't know, but I have a feeling it's Sora's fault.
Isn't everything Sora's fault lately?
She's just gonna nod. Yep.
That Emic guy, I knew I didn't trust him. I don't know what Sora sees in him either. I mean, the guy's obviously up to something.
Well, that's because she's always up to something.
Yeah, I get, birds of a feather, right?
Indeed.
I forgot. Did you guys? You guys didn't call. You went out and talked to Emic, but you didn't.
We asked him about something.
We asked Sora and I went and talked to him about Travis,
Right.
Yeah, that's what it was, Travis.
and that's when he blew us off.
Right.
He told the halflings to stop, just keep the money, but stop, and he blew
Right.
us off.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
But we haven't talked to Emic since the whole shapeshifter guy.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. If you had talked to him since then or not, but no, you hadn't.
No,
Just Sora, apparently.
just Sora.
for dating.
Sora had a date with him that night.
Right. But nobody's seen Sora yet.
No.
No.
You guys get back to Troll Skull Alley, and Sora is not in the bar. Leaf is
Leaf
there.
is behind the bar.
Leaf is behind the bar. He greets you and says that a man from the guild, the food guild, had stopped by to try to get some kind of menu for what you'd like to, because I believe the plan is to have two parties. Really, you have like the cheap get together outside of the tavern, and then like the rich nobles on the inside. Correct? So
Yeah.
what kind of food you wanted to have prepared for the interior party,
Yep.
and to what the large sort of food choices you were going to have for outside, if you were going to have vendors or if you wanted to have like a catered. But anyway, somebody was here to ask about this, and as you were not, they said that they would come back in the next couple of days, when the next time they were in town, or
Okay,
in this, at
finally.
this end of town.
Okay. So, Sora didn't talk to him, Leaf?
No, I have not seen Sora.
Sora didn't come down into the bar today? That's not like her.
Maybe she had other business.
Yeah, but she usually stops in to the bar at least, once to, grab something to eat or at least,
What, did she at least come home last night?
I do not know.
Maybe we should go check and see if she's even in her room.
yeah.
And I'll walk out and go up the stairs up to the living quarters.
Okay. You head upstairs and head to Sora's room and knock on the door.
Mhm.
And there's no answer.
I was gonna say I'll knock on the door, and that's where we end it tonight.
Almost. There's no answer.
Should we
Sora,
go over to
Sora, are you in
Froon?
there?
Should we go over to Froon's and see if she's over there?
I don't know if you want. Doesn't sound. I mean, we could open the door and see if there's any sign that she's been in there. But I mean,
Is it locked?
I don't think. I don't know. And I'll jiggle the handle.
Unlocked.
It's open.
Well, then open it.
Okay.
I'll open the door.
And that's where we'll end tonight.
Nice.
All right. That was an interesting day.
Yeah,
You guys went and saw a bunch of magic stuff.
we did. It was awesome. We saw all sorts of stuff, right?
All kinds of cool magic things.
Gorbert couldn't breathe for. I mean, he's like a hummingbird.
Gorbert was very excited.
He was
Very
indeed.
excited. It's right up his alley.
Mm.
A little longer tonight, but it was good. Thanks guys for hanging out. Anybody still
Yes.
hanging out? We are gonna play again tomorrow, hopefully with Fortis.
Yes,
here.
hopefully Sora will be here tomorrow night.
Yeah.
She should be here. It's it's a
Otherwise-
normal Thursday.
Yeah, should be here.
But as it stands right now, it looks like Avalar is going to have mandatory overtime on Friday as well, so we probably won't have Strahd this week either.
I don't know what our plans are for Friday, but
But yeah, you'll definitely get 2 episodes of Dragon Heist of Waterdeep this week. So you have tonight and tomorrow night, normal Thursday session.
yes.
So we have on our raid list, Old Dominion.
I'm good.
Old Dominion's playing. It says Vampire the Masquerade. I assume that's a tabletop game. I don't think that's something different, right?
I don't.
Clicked on it. It seems to be. Let me.
Okay.
Alrighty. Go over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so let's go check out Old Dominion. Yeah, that's all I got. So
That's all
normal
I've
Thursday
got to do.
session tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'll see you
All
guys
right, guys.
then.
Yeah, we'll see you over there. Bye.
Bye bye.
Raids away.